Hi and welcome back to the Phoenixx vlog. We've got some footage from our Vibrationz event, which was last week, and it was absolutely brilliant. It was a really good
yes, it was quite a great time going there, talking to people. So yeah, check out what they said.
What's happening?
Hi guys, Lorraine here from the Phoenixx podcast and vlog. So we've literally just arrived and already we're having a brilliant time. So I'm gonna pop inside and see what's happening. So follow me.
Thank you so much for joining me for my little cover here of the Vibrationz event. Hope you enjoyed it and about to go ahead and have a good time. Thank you.
Yeah, so as you can see, that was a great night. Some really good DJs, and if you can see behind us, we're filming a bit of the podcast today. Just look at our social media for a bit of that footage.
Yes, and once again, we're still inviting you to come over and chat with us in one of our vlogs and podcasts as well. So as you can see, this is what goes on when we film the podcast.
Welcome back to the Phoenixx podcast.
Yes, welcome back, and today is going to be a very exciting episode.
On to our political theme that we started a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Still going on.
It's still going on. Well, I want to keep it going on until Brexit, see, because think because that's going to be the that's going to be the pinnacle, isn't it?
The theme.
Yeah. This week we've been out and asked some people on the street. Well, within uni, not just within the university. Basically asking, what could the government do better for students?
Better access for students from broader social backgrounds, wider demographic of students. I think it's important that we have wider participation in higher education.
Free tuition would be nice.
Yeah.
It used to be free, didn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe more global discounts in things that they're able to control, like medical things like, dentists, and some people have to pay for prescriptions and everything. I feel like
just will get rid of them, in my opinion. That'd be one.
Yeah. Some courses here end, I think, around May, and they're still paying the same as some that go until halfway through June.
It's a bit complicated since we are actually French students. The French government.
Yeah.
The government and the population isn't quite insane, I would say. Feels like the government isn't really listening and doing the things the French people want to do.
Fees are going to be important in the next sort of 5 to 10 years. It'll be really important that we all know exactly how it will affect the institutions, how it will affect the individual, and how it will affect them in their working life going forwards.
And again, sort of with the student loan, maybe, raising the bar in terms of what you're allowed to earn before you pay it back.
Making sure that students are encouraged to take part in higher education despite the background of the fee structure that we have, and hopefully it will be clear and transparent, and they'll be able to manage their finances going forward and understand that it's a step worth taking, investing in higher education.
The most obvious one is the tuition fees, isn't it? But what do you think?
Probably said the same thing as well, the tuition fees, but at the same time I feel quite ashamed to be asking for freebies. I'm not I don't know, a part of me feels like, nah, you just acted like a freeloader if you're asking to get your education for free. And then a part of me is like, actually it's quite expensive as well.
Friends of mine I speak to did their degrees for free.
Oh really?
Yeah, well, back when they were free,
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I think like the just the sheer amount. I don't think they should be so expensive. I think it should be subsidised from somewhere else. I think
Yeah,
it shouldn't
yeah.
be. You shouldn't leave with so much debt.
One of the MPs talking about this, just basically saying student fees, tuition fees that the government loans students shouldn't be called loans. Should just be treated as expenditure, because they
Yeah.
hardly get much of it back.
Yeah.
All of it back, because students sometimes can afford to pay it back. So
Yeah.
maybe the government should just treat it like it's money we spend. It's not money that we're loaning.
And the fact you get charged interest on it as well. That's maybe.
That was actually the only reason I rooted for Jeremy Corbyn in
Yeah.
the last elections, because I was thinking, oh yeah, tuition fees, yay.
Yeah, no, that was a great. I thought that was a great idea.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, the government never get it all back anyway.
Yeah.
So that way, that would benefit the government as well.
As well, yeah, because at least they can just write that off, knowing that it's money they're spending,
Yeah.
without planning for how they're gonna spend what they're getting back when they're not actually gonna get anything back
Yeah.
or anything much back anyway. So yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Tuition fees.
Yeah, we could carry on with that
I know,
one.
we could go this could go on forever, right?
Leave it for now, I think. Moving on to some Phoenixx news now. Obviously, the compilation has recently come out. It is a great album, and I'm not just saying that. There's some really good songs on it. One of my favourite is by an artist called You Yes You.
I love their name.
Yeah.
It's quite
In
smart.
capitals, You Yes You. So and it's kind of quite representative of their sound. They're quite they're quite punky. They're a three-piece. They're from Stoke. Basically bass, drums, and vocals.
Okay.
So no guitar. So it's just full on, just punk, distorted bass. It's like one of my favourite tracks on there. So the track on the compilation is called 10 Minute Mate, taken from Well At Least We Tried, which is the name of their EP, which is available on Bandcamp now. But there's a few other artists on there worth a mention.
Yes, and I'm gonna be totally biased, so I'm gonna go with Dog, because obviously Matt, who does a lot with the vlog and podcast here, that's his band. So yeah, I think that'll be my choice, my favorite in the compilation.
King Cooler is another band worth a mention. I think they got a kind of a bit good. I like the groove. They got a bit of a retro sound and stuff. And yeah, it's just a really good groove.
Yeah, so please do check out the compilation, and once again, support local talent.
Just to mention the name again, it's called Phoenixx with a double X, Phoenixx Volume 1, but it's Vol.1 by various artists. And I say that because you have to, when you're searching for it, you gotta be quite specific.
Precise.
Yeah, and then you'll get straight to it. But it's really good, and it's out now on iTunes, Deezer, Spotify,
Yeah.
Google Play.
Yeah.
So all the usual platforms.
Of course, and don't forget, if you have your own opinions, your review of the compilation, please don't forget to share with us, either on the comments below or the email, staffspod@gmail.com. Would love to hear from you.
Also on the compilation, Walls in Alcatraz. So moving on to the gigs now. Just thought I'd mention this one because obviously they're part of the Phoenixx compilation. They're playing at the Rigger in Newcastle on the 8th of March. So that's quite a good little venue in Newcastle. So check them out. They're really good as well.
And what's happening this time at the Sugar Mill?
Yeah, our usual Sugar Mills. Yeah. Just a band called As It Is. Playing at the Sugar Mill on the 11th. Quite a well-known band, got quite a big following. Kind of like heavy rock, kind of.
Is that the 11th of March?
Yeah, that's on the 11th of March, so that should be a good one too.
And on to our competition of the week. See if you can guess what band this is from the picture. The prize for whoever gets it right first is a couple of tickets to another exciting upcoming event, which is going to be at the LRV on the 23rd of March. It's called Grove Academy, and there's so much going on. It's like a World Food and Music Festival. So basically there'll be food from all around the world, and there'll be few bands, different genres, from rock to Afrobeats, all sorts. So it'll be an exciting event.
And that's it. That's all we've got time for today. Look out on our social media for more events coming up.
Yeah, so thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Bye.
See you later.